Hello, friends. Welcome to Coding Garden with CJ. Welcome to a Monday stream. We're gonna do some fun stuff. Yeah. Hello, friends, and welcome to. Let me turn reverb up. Check. Right there. Well, hello, friends, and welcome to Coding Garden with CJ. Oh, hello, friends, and welcome to Coding Garden with CJ. We're gonna grow our coding skills one day at a time. We're not afraid to make mistakes or fall out of line. We're gonna break things down, build them back up. We're gonna learn lots of things. It's gonna be really fun. Well, hello, friends, and welcome to Coding Garden with CJ. Oh, hello, friends, and welcome to Coding Garden with CJ. Welcome, everyone. In the words of Fun Function, good Monday morning to you. How's it going, everybody? So the plan for this overlay that we're going to build is to just do it's just going to be a status overlay. What did you just join? What's up, Pyramid? We're just getting started. So the idea is people often drop into the stream and they have no idea what we're doing. And thank you for updating that, Infi. And so what we're going to make is a little bitty overlay that'll just sit in the corner that says what we are currently doing. That's the plan. And then we're going to use that throughout the stream. I'll be streaming for roughly an hour and a half today. And we're just going to get started. Is that okay with everybody? Is everybody happy to be here? How was your weekend? Can we just get some smiles in the chat? Yeah, exactly, Doc. People will be able to read it on the thumbnail. They'll know what they're getting into when they click on the stream. Yeah, it's good. Good. Everybody had a good weekend? That's good. Nice. Okay. Let's go. Let's write code. So I will make a directory for this codes. And what are we going to call it? Stream topic overlay is what we will call it. This is going to be a very, very basic web page. It'll connect to Twitch chat to listen for commands from me, and that way I can just update the status in that displays on the screen directly from the Twitch chat. So here we go. We'll open this up with a VS Code. What's up, Klein? I just wanted to say you all make my day. I look forward to seeing everyone as well. I'm really happy to have you all here. And yeah, I woke up and I thought I should try to stream on Mondays more often. I used to stream on every Monday. And Kuzi, thank you very much for those bits. Hello. I used to stream every Monday. But I feel like it could be a good start to the week. And I'll do a bit of like a variety show kind of thing. Because the plan after we make this overlay is we'll review r/programmer humor. So that'll be fun. And then I'll do some speed runs of code katas because it's been a while since I did that. Yeah, we can work on the location, Doc. Right here could work. Or up there. But we'll figure it out. Stream topic. Okay, so we're just going to use TMI.js. Fetch the header of working on. Well, the thing is, hey, Plank, thank you for that resub. Yeah, it's a Monday stream. But the idea is I will update it more frequently than I update working on, which is why I'm even making this, because we do have a working on command. But yeah, the main reason I'm doing this is so that I can update it throughout the stream and it just displays here. I mean, technically, I could figure some stuff out where it actually updates the working on GitHub repo, but we're not worried about that for now. Okay, we need some JavaScript. Let's just create a file called app.js right in here. And I went to the page, I didn't mention it, but we're using this library called TMI.js. And this is a really simple library to use. We've used it plenty of times here on the stream, but it lets you connect to Twitch chat. So the idea is it'll listen in Twitch chat for commands from either me or the mods that can set the topic on the stream. Yeah, and we'll make it so only myself or the mods can do it. And what's up, Alka? Welcome to the show. I'll say I'm using the old Overseer because I haven't figured out any CSS for the new Overseer, but the old one works just fine for now. Anyways, okay, we need TMI itself. So we'll just go grab it from the releases and put it in our directory here. So we're going to grab the minified JavaScript. And we're going to throw it into Coding Garden, stream topic overlay, just right here, a little file called tmi.min.js. And then we'll bring it in. So in our HTML, we'll add a script tag right above the script tag that we added. And this is just going to be tmi.min.js. That makes TMI available, and we want to connect to Coding Garden. This should do it. Let's start it up. We're going to use Light Server. This is just a auto-refreshing static file server. And it should be listening for chats. Look at that. Auf der Hadoop, ein kleines Blümchen. I'm not going to read that because I don't speak German. And actually, we only allow English here in the chat, so the mods can moderate it. So your message will be deleted, but I appreciate it. It was a good first test. Look at that. It kind of looks like lorem ipsum if you don't read German. Cool. What's the project? Well, the purpose of this project is to solve the problem of people asking me what I'm working on. It's going to be a good day. Yeah. But the idea is I can set the topic from chat, or mods can set the topic, and then there'll just be a little overlay here. Okay, let's style it. So we're gonna have like a little div right here, and this will have the topic. And so right now the topic is building a status overlay, like that. Let's just give this a class of topic, and then let's add some CSS. Easy. Okay, the topic has a width of 100%. It has a height of 100 view height, and it has a background of RGBA black. So we want all black with like half opacity, half of the alpha channel. So that way it'll be see-through. But yeah, okay. Quick stretch. Do I want to do this? I guess I could set the opacity so that way the text is see-through as well. Let's actually just set the opacity of this entire thing to like 0.8. Cool. The other thing is, well, actually, I mean, let's just get it working. Right now, I'll say the font family is sans serif, and let's see what we get. Building a status overlay. Great. Let's say I want the background to be black, and I want the color to be white. Oh, it actually didn't work. No, it didn't work. We're not bringing. Yeah, we need to add a link to the styles. Thank you, Depopam. So we have the styles, but we need to actually add them to the page. So those are going to go right here. Styles.css. Cool. Nice. Let's get rid of the margin on the body. Actually, on everything. Margin has got to go. Margin 0. Padding 0 on everything. And this topic will have a text align of center. Look at that. I will also have some padding in here. Let's do like 5 rem. That'll push the text in. That's too much. That's way too much. We'll do 1 rem. Cool. I think what we want is we want the topic to have a width of 100%, but the body needs to have a width of 100 view width. We can also do the box sizing border box. There we go. So that gets rid of the scroll bars and everything like that. We have the status here. It's a beautiful thing. I guess we'll make it a flex box as well. So that way whatever's in there will be vertically centered as well. Yeah, like that. But we'll add it as an OBS overlay, and it'll probably be like this big. So let's work on the font size. And maybe we can use view width. That way it'll be responsive to view width. too small. 5 view width, too small. 8 view width. It's pretty good. We can reduce the padding. 9 view width. Yeah, that's pretty good. And then that way when we make it an OBS overlay, it'll just like resize the text as we resize the overlay. It'll probably be like that big, maybe. Let's reduce the padding even more. Something like that. All right, now we need a font. I'm going to use Glacial Indifference, which is like a free version of Futura Bold. I put it in a marquee. I'll make it scroll. I don't think we're gonna do that. I think it'll just resize. The topics will never be more than a sentence long. It should be fine. But I want to use Glacial Indifference. I know that the Coding Garden website uses it, so I'm just gonna pull that in. And Danana Live, thank you for the bits. Love the stream. Have you considered doing a stream? Investigate how to deploy smart contracts. Possibly. I mean, I've been looking into Ethereum, and specifically the big deal these days are NFTs. Non-fungible tokens, and you can make your own with Ethereum smart contracts. Like make your own token, I guess. Maybe. I haven't really done any crypto stuff on the stream. Okay, what are we doing? Oh yeah, I'm getting a font. I can do this. Well, I mean, I thought about potentially doing NFTs for the stream. Is there no fade? Oh, it changed to cut. We don't want that. We want fade. Yeah, that's much better. Huh. Okay, give me a second. I need to get the fonts. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Almost there. That's a big message. What was that? Was that bits? Was that a sub? Was it a resub? 3 months of finally watching on Twitch. Prefer it way more than YouTube. I do have a question. What is the best way to learn Node for a front-end developer? There are plenty of YouTube tutorials. I do have a YouTube tutorial series on building an Express API, so you can learn that way. Also check out Traversy Media on YouTube. They have a ton of great tutorials. Okay, where are we at? Because usually when you want to learn Node, you also want to learn Express, for the most part. But if you want to just learn Node itself, Brad Traversy has a really good video on just the basics of Node. I use TypeScript at work. I don't use TypeScript here. Cool. I'm almost done. I really am almost done. Recommended language for VST coding? You mean like a virtual software instrument? I've never made one of those, so I wouldn't know. But I guess it uses lower level languages. Nice. Check this out. Look at that beautiful, beautiful font. All right, ship it. We're done. Well, I mean, at this point, we need to read Twitch messages and decide whether or not to show the overlay and see what the topic is. But let me go ahead and just add it as an OBS browser source. So here we go. Browser source. Look at that. It's beautiful. And then we can resize it. So we can go like this. Where should we put it? I mean, I kind of like it right here because it is see-through. Right? We can play around with the styles now. Let's see. Yeah, so let's see what it looks like with like longer. It's gonna overflow. Yeah, that overflows, but that's fine. We're never gonna have anything that long. Topic. Building a status overlay. And then it should support emotes. Yeah. It's not bad. Maybe we can increase the padding. Like, let's see what it looks like on a lighter background. Oh, I forgot Google takes into account your system preferences now. It used to be just a white web page. Where can I find a white web page? It doesn't matter. Yeah, we're going to increase the padding just a little bit. About blank. Well, my about blank is a dark web page. I have it set. I also GitHub also what was I going to say? GitHub is set to dark as well. That's a little bit better. So I decreased the font size, increased the padding. I think that looks okay, right? I could be roaming around. You can still kind of see, like, if there ends up being code behind the thing, it's not that visible. If we let's say if we increase the opacity, if it's still visible, maybe. Is that too much opacity? What do you all think? Is blank.org really, would that really work? I need your feedback. Oh yeah, Wikipedia, you're totally right. But though, do I might have a dark theme installed. I don't. Okay. So I mean, that's what it looks like on a white web page. Dr. Danny says it's a bit too much. One row instead of two. We could do that by just increasing the width. I guess that could work. Yeah, yeah, let's do that. Okay, so I don't have to change anything in the code for that. I'm just going to change the size of the OBS overlay. I'm going to double it. Like that. And then we can just decrease the font size. Like that. Is it visible at thumbnail size? I guess you all have to tell me. Also, someone recommended putting it like right up here. This could work. Like right here. Topic. Reviewing r/programmer humor. Yeah, we may have to. I really don't want to do dynamic font size. It's probably better if we do that and then like less padding. 5.5. 5.25. Move Twitch chat down a little bit. Well, I mean, I made that face because why don't I just integrate it into my overlay? I could literally just add a thing to my overlay that shows the current topic all the time. Yeah, let's see what happens if we put it up here. That's pretty good. It's pretty good. All right, I'm just gonna look and see. Does it matter if it covers the overlay buttons? I guess not, because the overlay buttons actually hide. Let's see. Yeah, the overlay buttons will hide after a while. But I guess the other issue there is then it's cutting off. Yeah, like that. Then it cuts off half of the message. So I think we do have to bring it down a little bit. Right there. Instead of making it wider, use a marquee. That actually makes total sense. Okay, here we go. Though, is it going to wrap automatically? Happy Monday, Electrothermal. Welcome to the show. Okay. Can we do, is there something like speed? Also, what happens if we do some lorem ipsum? Let's see. Yeah, we definitely got to make it faster. Also, we implemented a marquee with CSS animations before. We might just do that, so that way we can speed it up or slow it down depending on the length. Well, yeah, marquees are not supported anymore. Yeah, it's deprecated, but it still works most places. Kevin Powell, what's up, friend? Thank you very much for that raid. Welcome, raiders. Welcome, welcome. And shout out to Kevin Powell. Speaking of CSS, I was just talking about we might actually create a CSS animation for this scroll that's happening that you see up there. Yeah, shouts out to Kevin Powell. If you are not following, you should absolutely be following. He's really good at CSS and really good at teaching CSS, so definitely tune in there. Yeah, you're very welcome. Thank you. Thanks for bringing in your raiders. You're doing CSS battles? Is that like interactive? Do you do that with the chat, or what is it? What is CSS battles? I'm intrigued. Okay. Infi said this is marquee speed. 2. That didn't work. Would it be possible to only scroll if it's too long to fit? Yeah. Oh, it's a CSS property? Somebody mentioned another attribute we could use. Honestly, I don't think we even really need to worry about this because I'm probably just going to use CSS. Scroll amount? Yeah, and if we go like 10, that's a little faster. 20. Cool. CSSbattle.dev. It's, oh, CSS challenges. Okay, cool. Is there any collaborative or like competitive aspect to it? Oh, battle. CSS code golfing game. Nice. But like was mentioned, make 3 marquees that scroll at different speeds. Okay, why isn't it wrapping back around? It just it did one pass and then oh, there it is again. Huh, that took a long time. I really don't want it to scroll. What are some things that I've done on stream? I just need to think of like what is the longest possible topic, and then we probably don't even need to make it scroll. What am I going to be doing later? Code Kata speed run. Yeah, we're not going to do the marquee. We're just going to hope that it works. Cool. And so now let's dynamically set this topic from my Twitch messages. And so for those of you that just joined us from the raid, this is what we're working on. You see that thing on my screen? This is an overlay in my streaming software, and I'm just making it so that I can set the status, like what I'm currently doing from Twitch chat, and that way I can keep it updated. Okay. Starts off blank. Like that. So it should just be empty. Great. And then we already have the code set up to listen to Twitch chat. So we're using TMI.js, which is a really easy to use JavaScript library that lets you interact with Twitch chat. And so all I'm doing right now is just listening for messages. It doesn't require any auth if you're just listening for messages, because the things that I want to listen for are like commands. So first off, this is a thing you typically do in bots so that they don't reply to themselves, although this is a read-only bot, so it's not as important. And then I can say if tags.broadcaster or tags.moderator or mod, we need to log the tags. Basically, we only want to allow moderators or myself to set the topic. So let's see what the tags are. Oh, thank you, Doc. Yeah, so Doc was mentioning we want to have a good thumbnail, so when people are perusing Twitch, yeah, you could kind of see that topic. I mean, that's kind of why I liked it like nice and big in the bottom left. It's a little more visible. We'll play around with the location. Cool. So King Rapula sent a message. We log the tags. If I send a message, let's see if tags moderator is a thing. So this message came from Coding Garden. If you look at badges, broadcaster is a thing. So that's me. I need a mod. There we go. I need a mod like Andrew to send a message. And that's badges.moderator. Great. Great. So now we're only going to allow setting the topic if you are the broadcaster or moderator. So we'll say the topic element. Yeah, mod true would probably work. I think looking at the tags is good enough. Not require. What am I doing? I've got to select the element. So we want the element with the class topic. Great. And now that we had it, if you're a broadcaster and you're a moderator, and if message dot starts with, actually we can say like the command and the arguments. And Dr. Danny, thank you for that resub. Will just be message dot split on spaces. So if we split on spaces, the first thing will be the command, and I can say if command is equal to set status. Wait, that's taken. Set topic. Is set topic a command? I don't know, Alka, are you still here or listening? Set topic, is that reserved for like the Twitch title or anything like that? We're just gonna go with it. So if the command is set topic, then we'll say the topic is the rest of the message joined together on spaces, and then we can just do topic element dot text content equals that topic. Just like that. I forgot dot badges. You're right. Thank you. Cool. Should do it. One of the mods should be able to try and set the topic. Dot badges and to spread the arcs. You're right. There we go. That should do it. Did anybody try? Hey, look at that. Good job, Andrew. Hey, stop it, Doc. Trying to rickroll me. Yeah, and so people that are not mods cannot set the topic, which is great. We got it working! Great work, everybody. Okay, so the current topic is topic. Building a topic overlay. Great. It's beautiful. I think the other thing is we can just get rid of the opacity altogether, or like bring it way down. Make it a whole lot more visible. Like that. Check the length. I'm not worried about it, mainly because the user base of this specific application is like 6 people, myself and the mods. I don't want to auto prefix. I thought about that. I don't want to auto prefix it because maybe sometimes we what's the word? We don't want to use the word topic. Okay. Yeah, Doc mentioned we could put it on top of the status bar. It is actually impossible. It's impossible to put it on top of the status bar on a Mac. You can't put Windows on top of them. Why'd you do that? Who set it to priority chat? There we go. Building a topic overlay. Is this good enough? Does it? Can you tell me if this looks better? Oh, wait. No, you're totally right. It's an overlay. I can put it anywhere I want. I have the power. Look at that. I have the power to do so. Yeah, I mean, the only thing about that, though, is now people can't see the current time and all my stats. Am I opposed to that? And then no opacity. Yeah, well, can you actually? Yeah, you're right. People can't see my battery status. I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna keep it below. We're gonna put it right there. Okay, I'm curious what the thumbnail looks like. Yeah, very important for people to see my battery status. Okay, how do I find myself in just chatting? I assume that we're like nowhere near the top. So how do I see my thumbnail? I guess we just scroll. We scroll. How many viewers do we have? 400 or so? Oh, this should auto update? Okay, thanks. Oh, hey. 440 viewers. We're almost there, everybody. Command F? Well, it's a infinite scroll. Did I miss myself? Oh, there I am. Yeah, the thumbnail is a little outdated. Here's the issue, though. It overlaps. Where did I go? Oh man, now we got to scroll even more. Oh, the uptime is okay. So that's not everybody doesn't necessarily have that. Where am I? Does the title not say what I'm doing? Not usually, just because I usually don't update it. Okay, so if you don't have Franker faces, you technically would be able to see that, although the text isn't actually that big. Right? Here's the thing. When I realize you all like really like it up there, but I actually kind of like it right here and bigger. Like, I mean, not like that, but like that. Like that. And then we'll just increase the opacity. Yeah, like this. Replace it with a deep learning image retargeting algorithm that changes the word code on your shirt to the stream status. I don't think I'll do that, Anacodes, because I do want to keep the update. Oh, I see what you mean. Update like the Twitch title. We could do that, but also I want to be done with this for now. It was supposed to be very simple. Very simple. Only thing is, this is a little outdated. How do I get the latest one? What's the most complex thing I've done with code? I've done a lot. I've been streaming a long time, coding a long time. I don't know. Yeah, I tried hard refreshing. I like it here. I like it right here where it is. I made it bigger. What do you all think? Trello code was pretty complex, but also it was just like using a lot of pre-existing libraries. I mean, I guess the other thing is what I used to do is I used to resize all of my windows so there's like space at the bottom like this. I could also do that because I was used to doing that anyways because I used to show my like follower count and sub count. And James Dev, thank you for that resub. Ah! Wait, stop it, right? Right. Oh gosh. I just decided it was too busy. Like I didn't think it was important to display the follower count or the sub count anymore. Oh, look at that. It reversed it. Okay, we'll get there, everybody. Just a second. Oh man. Wait, how Oh, buddy. Here's what we're gonna do. Can I reset the transform? I don't know how to. Transform, reset. Ha. Okay. Right, we're gonna throw it down here. I think if I do this, yeah, that resizes it like that. And then we are right there. And then I can remove the opacity altogether. It's good enough. Honestly, I like it there. Yeah, let's take a stretch. That's what's happening right now. I was like, what is this? Let's see. Oh, it does need to be reduced just a little bit. How about that? Honestly, okay, is this big enough to see in the thumbnail? Let's see. I mean, I don't know if it's updated yet. Kind of. It kind of is. But then we're saying it's blocked by the viewer count. Doesn't matter. We are done. This is all we're going to do for today. That's all we're going to do. We can round the corners. I'm very capable of rounding corners. Border radius, 10 pixels. I mean, you can't really even see it, but cool. Cool. How big is the viewer count, though? That it would block it. No, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna ignore everything everyone has told me so far and just put it where I wanted to put it the first time. Yeah, I think giving it a white border would help too. So we're gonna increase it, also decrease the width. See you later, gaming player. Thanks for dropping in. Make it sparkle. But that way it goes like right here. It's potentially not called covered by the oh, thank you mods for updating it. And we can increase the font size now too. Let's go to 7. It's my stream and I can do what I want. Exactly. You all have no idea what you're talking about. I mean, you kind of do. But also, I think this is fine. Yeah, that's great. Look at that. That's definitely going to be legible in the thumbnail. Yeah. It's perfect. Is blink.org what we tried to go to? Yeah, look at that. It's fantastic. Yeah, it's very responsive. Very. Oh, but that status needs to be... Wow, I forgot that was there. I forgot that the stream alerts are going to appear right on top of it. That should be fine. Should be fine. Okay, what now? Fred Ghost, thank you for that tier 1 sub. Very much appreciated. Yeah. Needs more corner radius? We can do that. We have the power. More. Yeah, it's pretty good. Make it a pill. All right, we need to add a border. What is this color, Miss Bug? We'll try it. And a box shadow? Oh. Oh. Puts it on the edges. I don't like it. Let's just add a border. We'll do 2 view width, solid white. Nice. Cool. I like it. That looks good. Looks good to me. We'll decrease the padding a little bit. I guess, would that even help? Decrease the font size a little bit. Yeah, it looks great to me. I like it. Wonderful. I'm covering the code. Look, it's opaque. And I'll be cognizant of it. I can always scroll my code up if I'm typing there. Yeah, let's go to 1 view width. Yeah, it's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing. All right, now we are done with that. Yeah, it's going to be visible all the time. Cool. Thanks for participating, everybody. I appreciate your feedback. Set a default message. I think I won't. That way I'll be reminded to set it. Also, I could store this in a database. It actually makes sense that I would like incorporate this to my existing backend that like handles this chat and stuff like that. I'm not going to do that right now, but eventually I would, where I can listen for that message, set it in a database, and that way if the thing ever restarts, it will have the old message. That's another thing. Let's just add that really quick. So else if command is equal to hide topic. We'll hide it. And we'll do display none by default. And that way when, yeah, so it'll be hidden by default. Yeah, it's hidden. And then when I set the topic, it pops up, and then we should be able to do hide topic. And then I should be able to set the topic again. Yeah, we also could just do show topic, which leaves the current topic, whatever it is. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, drops are not going to collide with this overlay. Set topic with an empty string. Yeah, I'm not... Okay, it's fine. We're not going to handle all of that. Great. Somebody asked what a topic overlay is. It's this thing that you see right there. Okay, we're done with that. Thank you all for participating. Let's move on. What we're going to do next is programmer humor review. So we're going to use our new overlay to set the topic to be r/programmer humor reviewing. Look at that. 2 lines looks great. Can you do it again with a capital R in reviewing, Andrew? reddit.com/r/programmer humor. Cool. Huh? What do you all think? How's it look? I think it looks great. I am happy with it. Okay, let's go. So for this part of the show, we are going to review r/programmer humor. Now, I realize that if you have to explain a joke, it defeats the purpose. But I realize there are a lot of non-technical people that want to understand these programming jokes. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go through this r/programmer humor where people can submit memes and programming jokes, and I'm going to attempt to explain them to the layman. So people that may not understand them, I'm going to explain them. So let's go. All right, first one. Shout out to the NASA engineer creating a GitHub issue minutes before Ingenuity's takeoff on Mars. Wait, what? So, okay. I don't see anything. Oh, is this like a screenshot of their live cast that literally has a GitHub issue? Can we see what the GitHub issue is? Or is it, or they just made it look like that? But first of all, if you didn't know what happened, so back in like February or January, NASA sent a rover to Mars, and thank you for that 5-month resub, and it had this little drone attached to it, and was this yesterday or earlier today? They launched it. So they literally flew a drone on Mars. It was the first flying thing on Mars ever. So that happened. But the joke here is that someone created an issue for the source code. Oh, it was sent a year ago? Okay, they're just now launching the drone thingy. Cool. But the joke here is that basically somebody created like a ticket that says, hey, this needs to be fixed right before the thing took off. That's the joke. It's not that funny to me. Let's keep going. Okay, operating system end users. We have Windows users trying to install drivers, Linux users, Mac OS users. All right, I'm going to let it replay, and then I'll describe what each one is. This is going to be a lot of explanation. So drivers are things that allow hardware devices to work. So on Windows, if you're a Windows user, you know, or I mean, if you're a more technical Windows user, you know that like a lot of times you run into issues just getting video drivers and touch drivers and stuff like that working. So that's them. React OS is actually an open source version of Windows, which is why we saw the blue screen of death. Linux is associated with hackers. They're digging on Mac OS users that we don't have an any key. I think the joke is also that FreeBSD users don't have any problems, or they don't exist. Why we saw the tumbleweed. What was the other one I missed? Yeah, there's that one. FreeBSD user, and FreeBSD is a variant of Linux. Mac OS is actually based on it. Oh, Temple OS. What is Temple OS? Okay, Temple OS is pretty obscure. It's like an obscure Linux distribution. And then it said Android users trying to, was it unlock their phones? And Android users usually have like a lock screen where they're doing this. I don't know. This is a very busy joke. And it requires a lot of background knowledge. And Ezrap, thank you for that 8-month resub. It's not funny to me. Okay, let's keep going. Quantum programming is like this. Normal programming. True or false? Quantum programming. False. Okay, this is kind of funny. So In programming, we typically use Boolean values, true or false. It is or it isn't. It's on or it's off. It's 1, which is on, or 0, it's off. So that happens all the time in many different, like most programming languages. Quantum programming uses like superposition, so things can exist in 2 states at the same time. And so this is a joke on that it is basically true and false at the same time. That's the joke. So yeah, I mean, if you're familiar with, if you're a layman, you've probably heard of Schrodinger's cat, where it is both dead and alive at the same time unless you observe it. Yeah, that's this. It is both true and false at the same time. All right, we'll do one more, and then I have to take a quick break. End users. Developer. I finished the project. It is ready for QA. QA. I have run all tests. Project contains no known bugs. End user. Too much pain. It's funny. I guess it's like potty humor, but okay. The developers are the people that actually build the thing, right? And so a user wants something. A company hires developers to build it. QA is quality assurance, so they're the people that ensure the quality. They test it. They make sure that it actually works. And then the end user is saying too much pain. So basically, they used the thing wrong. There wasn't a good user experience here. There weren't good instructions explaining to the user how to use the end product. So they just tried to use it intuitively based on previous uses of similar products, I'm guessing. And they said that it caused them pain. But very obviously, this is not meant to cause pain. It's meant to clean a toilet. And the developers built it to clean a toilet, and the QA people tested it to clean a toilet. But very obviously, this person did not test it or did not use it to clean a toilet. So it's funny because this happens all the time in the real world. End users... I mean, and I will say it's not the end user's fault. It's usually the fault of the user experience of the thing that they're using. Like, it doesn't have instructions on how to use it, or it's not intuitive based on things that a user might have used before. So we encounter that a lot in the developer world. All right, that's been today's edition of Programmer Humor Review. Thank you for watching. Yeah, and I'll say, like, this is a hot topic, but like it's not the designer's fault. And a users end up feeling dumb because they don't understand an app, or they feel like, oh, I can't use this thing, so I'm dumb. They're not dumb. The design of the app is dumb. Cool. So now we can do this, hide topic, and it's gone. Look at that. Okay, I'm going to take a 2-minute break. And when I come back, we're going to do a speed run of Code Wars, Code Katas. Yeah, you don't design for dumb people. You design in a way that is intuitive. And intuitive, it's a very loaded word, because one thing that's intuitive, something that's intuitive for one person may not be intuitive for another. So you have to find design patterns or user experience patterns that users are used to, so it is intuitive for them because they're used to using things like that. But yeah, when I come back in a short 2 minutes, we'll do 7Q. We'll see how many 7Q problems I can solve in 6 minutes. 7 minutes? 6 minutes. So basically, these are small coding problems. 7Q is usually for beginners, but I'm going to speed run it. I'm going to do as many as possible, and we can start keeping track of what my speed runs are. See how many I can get done in 7 minutes. Okay, back soon. I will leave you with some music, and happy Monday.
that shit done. Jasmine.
Hello. I'm back. It took a little longer than expected, but that is okay. Thank you. Thank you for the welcome back. So, if you're just joining us, what we're going to do is a speed run. This will be fun. Basically, I'm going to solve as many coding problems as possible within a limited amount of time. I think we're going to do 7 minutes for 7 Kata. What have I done in the past? Have I normally done 10 minutes? Does anybody remember? I guess we could just look on YouTube. Let's look on YouTube. Speed run? Yeah, we'll set the topic. Oh yeah, thanks. 11 code katas in 11 minutes. Oh, you know what? Oh, wait. I think I set an 11-minute timer and then just did as many as possible. Let's do that. We're going to set an 11-minute timer, and I'm just going to solve as many as possible. Code Kata, Code Wars, Code Kata, 7Q speed run. Let's see if this fits. There was an extra colon there. Cool. Would I say it's worth it accepting a full stack job with Java and React? I've been doing front end with React for the past year and want to get into the back end too. Yeah, why the heck not? You'll need to know Java, obviously, but Java's fine. It's an okay thing. All right, is everybody ready? I'll set a timer. I think I have the where is the timer? I updated. Look at the top of the screen. That's the topic. There. Right? It would be duplicate to have both. I thought I had a timer. It's true. Yeah, so you know what? That actually, I mean, that says something. Like, scrolling text is probably not that useful for most people because they can't necessarily follow it, maybe, or they don't know to follow it. I could have sworn I had a timer on here. Oh, there it is. Yeah, okay, here's what we're gonna do. How many seconds are in 11 minutes? 660? Nice. Nice. Okay, I'm actually curious though. Will you be able to see the code? Yeah, see, this works just fine because I'm going to put my code in here. It's not obstructed by anything. It's perfect. Okay, let me get this set up and then we're going to go. Okay, so we're going to filter by 7Q. If you're new to the CodeWars site, I'll show you my preferred filters. I actually like to sort by most completed, mainly because these are user-submitted problems. So if you do most completed, then ones that have bad description or no test, those won't show up as much. You'll see the ones that people have actually completed, which means they probably have a good description. Okay, status is approved and progress is katas I have not trained on. So these are going to be problems I've never seen before. Here we go. Is everyone ready? We'll turn this into some YouTube content as well. Can I get a smile if you're ready? You ready? Nice, Broman. Good to hear. Content. Yeah, it wants us to do Fizz Buzz, apparently. I'm okay with that. All right, let's do this. Hello friends, welcome to Coding Garden with CJ. In this video, I'm going to do an 11-minute speed run of 7Q code kata. So if you're not familiar with the Code Wars website, you can go to codewars.com. They have user-submitted coding problems. They vary in difficulty all the way from 8Q, which is the easiest, up to 1Q, which is the hardest. We specifically are going to be doing 7Qs, so these are fairly beginner, but we're going to try to do as many as possible within an 11-minute time limit. Are we ready? Let's go. Okay, so first one up is Fizz Buzz. This is a classic coding problem. Return an array containing the numbers from 1 to n, where n is the parameterized or parametered value. N will never be less than 1. So replace the certain values if the following conditions are met. If the value is a multiple of 3, use Fizz. If it's a multiple of 5, use Buzz. If it's a multiple of 3 and 5, Fizz Buzz. Otherwise, it's the number itself. So they're passing in. We need an array of that length. So I'm just going to call this argument, or this parameter length. And then we need to just return an array that is of that length. And then for every value inside of it, so we're going to get the value, which is undefined because we just have a totally empty array. And then we have each index I. We're going to use I plus 1. So I'll say the number is I plus 1. If I is divisible by 3, and also we have the output, which is going to be an empty string. So if I is divisible by 3, we'll say output. We're going to add Fizz onto it. If it's divisible by 5, then we'll add Buzz onto it. And then we need to return, if output is a thing, return it. Otherwise, return the number itself. So here we go. Oh no! Fails with 10 numbers. So 1, 2, Fizz Buzz. Is it 3 and 5? Oh! I need to check if it's divisible. If the remainder of the division is 0. All right, we wasted 2 minutes on this. Do I get the job? I don't get the job. Oh, because I'm using I should be using num. We're off to a rough start. We're off to a very rough start. Yeah. But here we go. I got the job. Submit. Let's go on to another one. I realize now that I lost my place. This is we're all over the place here. Here we go. So most completed, approved, 7Q. Here we go. Sum of angles. All right. Find the total sum of internal angles on an n-sided simple polygon. N will be greater than 2. We have to use math or something. So a 3-sided polygon is 180. Is it just the number of angles times 90? So return n times 90? Or 45? N times 45? 360 divided by number. Okay, yeah, it's just some math. I don't know how geometry works. No, that's not it. So it's n minus 2 times 180 divided by n. I'm just going to let the Shadow Lad solve this one for me because I don't feel like looking up the formula. So reduce the number of sides, multiply by 180, and then divide by the number of sides. And apparently, no, that doesn't do it either. I'll have to look it up. Angles in a regular polygon. Simple polygon? Don't divide by n. Apparently that worked. Already this speed run is just off to a horrible start. But all that problem required was a formula I didn't know the formula, but that's fine. All right, here we go. String Jill's repeater. So write a function named repeater that takes in 2 arguments and returns a new string where the input string is repeated that many times. We can do this. It's actually built into JavaScript. So I'm just going to cheat, and we'll just do a string.repeat and pass in n. So this is actually built in. Though, yeah, no, it works. Okay, cool. Perfectly fine. Yeah, too easy, but let's keep moving. Greatest common divisor. Oh man, more math. I don't want to do math. Okay, find the greatest common divisor of 2 positive integers. The integers can be large, so you need to find a clever solution. The inputs x, I don't want to find a clever solution. I just want to solve it. The inputs x and y are always greater or equal to 1. So the greatest common divisor will always be an integer that is also greater than or equal to 1. How do you calculate the greatest common divisor? Isn't it the least common divisor? So basically, you see what number divides both of them evenly. What's the lowest number that divides both of them evenly? Right? So we just need to loop. So we need to loop from I equals 1, while I is less than the smaller of the 2 numbers. X and y, and less than or equal to, because we want to go up to and including the smaller of the 2 numbers. Oh, we want to go down. We want to go down. It's the largest number. Is it the largest or is it the smallest? If we start at 2 and then just return 1 by default, if it doesn't return here. This is all I was going to do. So if x mod I is equal to 0, so if x is divisible by I, and y is divisible by I, then return I. Is this how this works? I should probably look up the formula. 6 instead got 2. So do we need to go in reverse? Do I just assume that we go in reverse? So I starts off here. Yeah, it's backwards. So we start here. While I is greater than 1, and then decrement 1 every time. Euler's algorithm? I have an infinite loop. How did I end up with an infinite, or did I? Did it time out? Oh no, because it uses large values. This is the worst speed run. We're gonna publish it though. I'm still gonna put this video on YouTube. Because I have to look up Euler's method, which probably doesn't use looping. The reason this is timing out is because it has to do it with really big numbers, and apparently, I mean not apparently, but because it has really big numbers, this loop is going to time out. So we need some mathematical equation for finding. What's the algorithm? Yeah, we came here to code. What if I just check the unit digit on the number? It's possible. What are we finding? Greatest common divisor algorithm. Spelled algorithm wrong. Greatest common divisor. Yeah, I could just require it in math.gcd. Least common multiple is equal to, what's the formula? The Euclidean algorithm? Here it is. So you just mod until you get 0, and apparently this is faster. Yeah, it was the Euclidean algorithm. All right, I guess we can do this. The computation is as follows: mod by the smaller number, both values. But wouldn't this not work if it wasn't divisible? And I guess if it's not divisible, then... Oh, no, it's mod. Never mind, it's the remainder of the division. Okay. Okay. We can do this. So we can say x equals x mod I, and y equals y mod I. And if x is equal to 0, return y. If y is equal to 0, return x. Is this it? We have a minute left. That works in that scenario, and it fails here. If x equals 0 and y does not equal to 0. And x is not equal to 0. Expected 12, instead got 1. This is just frustrating. I don't want to do math. What's the actual algorithm? First check if there's 0, then return the number itself, and it... I appreciate your comment, but I can't decipher it right now. Did I not do this right? There's an elegant recursive solution. The GCD of A and B equals the GCD of B A mod B. Does that mean we need the lesser one and then the greater one? We're gonna redo this this speed run, and we're gonna filter out math problems because I really just want to do like JavaScript-y stuff. I don't want to have to look up the algorithm to solve it. GCD JavaScript. How to find the greatest common divisor. Oh, look at they did it here. The recursive solution. Okay. I can do that too. But because I have to change the variable names, I can pretend like I wrote it, right? Great job. All right. I probably good game, everyone. Yeah, I probably shouldn't get so mad. I was just thrown for a loop on several of those because of maths and formulas and stuff like that. But that's okay. Yeah, these look a little bit better. I filtered by fundamentals. We'll do that. I do have to go to a meeting in about 5 minutes. So I guess let's do a 5-minute speed run. How many seconds are in 5 minutes? Let's do 4 minutes and 30 seconds. 4 times 60 is 240, plus 30 is 270. All right, here we go. We're going to do as many 7Q code words problems in 4.5 minutes as possible. First one up is JavaScript array filter. JavaScript supports a filter function. Use the filter function to complete the function. The solution should work as following. Get the even numbers. We can do this, right? So we have a numbers. And we want to return all of the filtered numbers that are even. So if that number is divisible by 2, then we'll use it. And that should do it. So basically, we filter through the array and only grab the values where this is true. So that does it. Awesome. Great work. Next one, speed control. In John's car, the GPS records every S seconds the distance traveled from an origin. Deep breath. For example, below is a part of a record with S equals 15. 19, 5, 75. Okay, the sections are 01 to 019 to 05. We can calculate John's average hourly speed on every section, and we get... no, I'm not. I refuse. Next one, basic sequence practice. I mean, it's just, we would calculate the average, or calculate the overall speed of each one and then average it, but no, I'm not going to do that. Nah. Okay. Basic sequence practice. A sequence or a series in mathematics is a string of objects like numbers that follow a particular pattern. The individual elements in a sequence are called terms. A simple example is 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, where the pattern is add 3 to the previous term. In this pattern, we're using a more complicated sequence. The nth term is the sum of the numbers 0 to n inclusive. Why is this description so bad? I mean, I realize what they want me to do. Or wait, or do I? I don't even I don't even know what this is asking. Complete the function that takes integer n and returns a list array of the length of absolute value of n plus 1. I see. So the length is the absolute value of n plus 1. Okay, that's the length. And then we... What? We have to come up with our own sequence? What I'm curious about is, like, how does -4 come into play here? This is just the length of the sequence? And then we have to choose... Oh, I see. Do we have to choose the increment? All right, so if we're given 5, we do 1, 3, 6, 10, 15. Oh, I see. You just make everything negative. Oh, man. Okay. I can do this. I can do this. We have 1 minute. I can do this. So the result starts off with the value 1 inside of it, and we'll say while result.length is less than the length that we're going for, we'll say result.push. We want the previous value. So, yeah, the last value in the array. Result at result.length minus 1. So grab the previous value and add 1 to it? How do we get 1 then 3? 0 plus 1. 0 plus 1 plus 2. Oh. It's the sequence of adding like 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we need n. Okay. I'm out of time. Worst speed run in history. That's okay. We had 2 warm-ups. I'm gonna take probably like a 15-minute break, and then I'll come back and we'll do it for real this time. I'll be refreshed and ready to go. We're gonna do our best, and we're gonna do our best. That's all I have to say. But yeah, I'm going to take about a 15-minute break. See you soon. You're all great. Thank you for hanging out with me, even though I'm having a really weird day, but it's fine. Enjoy this music.
How you doing on that game? shit done. Jasmine.
Hello. Welcome back, everyone. That meeting was different than I thought. So it took a long time. But that's okay. We're back. We're going to take a deep breath and try to do a speed run, but we'll have fun doing it. I realized earlier I was getting a little tilted about the problems we were being presented with. But we'll do it. We'll collect our thoughts. We'll try our best. And hopefully not run into a lot of math problems. Can I filter across multiple categories? What's up, Riyadh? Welcome to the show. Algorithms. Sam Fish, thank you for that Prime sub. How long? Oh, it's brand new. You used your Prime on me. Thank you so much, Sam. You've been hanging out for a while, huh? Very much appreciated. Coding it? Yeah, I saw that was mentioned. I think I'll do the speed run and then we can play coding game. That will be fun. Yeah. Well, I want the suggested problems that I'm about to solve to just be somewhat random. And what if I get rid of fundamentals? Somewhat random, and I want to have never seen them before. Cool. Cool. Yeah, I see you all the time, Sam. Thanks for that sub. Your Prime sub ends in 15 minutes? Well, it probably would, Doc, because then I would be... But it's also part of the speedrun is the fact that I've never seen the coding problems before. So that adds to it, I guess. I don't know. Let's do it. So for those of you that just arrived, earlier we tried to do a speedrun. It didn't work out very well, but we're going to try again. Basically, I'm going to set an 11-minute timer and attempt to solve as many coding problems as possible within that 11-minute timer. Yeah. Stop suggesting things. I appreciate your suggestions, but stop suggesting things for now. But that's not the case though, because a lot of times viewers don't know what I've done, so they will suggest things that I have done. Okay, here we go. Let's just do it. Wait. Actually, I have to let me update the timer because I know the timer was set for like 6.5 minutes. And we want it to be 11 minutes, which means 660 seconds. Like that. Great. Okay. Right, Pablo? It's because of this. You know what's happening, right? You know what we're doing because of the topic overlay, right? You did say Kappa on the end of that, so... Twitch only shows the original message rather than the latest thread message. Yeah, we never actually incorporated threading into my overlay. Though, I don't know if it matters. Okay. Hello, friends. Welcome to Coding Garden with CJ. In this video, we are going to do a speed run of Code Wars Code Kata. So codewars.com is a website where you can practice solving coding problems. They're user-submitted. There are a ton of them. They range in difficulty all the way from 8Q up to 1Q. And we today are going to be doing 7Q. So they're fairly simple, but still a little more simple than beginner problems. I'm going to set an 11-minute timer, and we're going to see how many I can do. Are you ready? Let's go. Okay, first problem, flatten and sort an array. Challenge, given a two-dimensional array of integers, return the flattened version of the array. I think we can do that. So basically, we're given an array that has arrays inside of it, and we need to return a new array that has just all of the values inside of it, but it's a single array. And we need to sort it. So here's what we'll do. We're going to reduce this array. We'll call this flat. And we get each inner array. And this reducer starts off as an empty array. So flat is the accumulator here that starts off as the empty array. That's the array that we are creating. And on every iteration, we need to create append the values of that inner array to the flattened array. So I'm just going to concat the inner array onto that flattened array. And so this will give us the flat array, and then we need to sort it. So we'll just pass that in here. It is a numerical sort, so we got to do something like this. And that should do it. So flatten it and then sorting it. Nice. Great work, everyone. We did one in wait, no, that was like 1 minute and 15 seconds. Okay, let's keep going though. Leap years. In this kata, you should simply determine whether a given year is a leap year or not. In case you don't know the rules, here they are. Years divisible by 4 are leap years. Okay, so basically we could code these into rules. Easy enough. Only valid years will be tested. I'm hoping that if we write code that represents these 3 rules, it'll work. Otherwise, we need to probably look up a formula to check if it's a leap year. But we'll say if year is divisible by 4, return true. If it's divisible by 100, it's not a leap year. So if year is divisible by 100, we return false. But years divisible by 400 are leap years. So if it is not divisible by 100, but if it's not divisible by 100, but it is divisible by 400, then it is a leap year. Is that it? Are these the rules? Have we coded them as they have been stated to us? No, that fails. So years divisible by 4 are leap years, but years divisible by 100 are not leap years. No, we do want divisible. So like that. Okay, we're getting closer. Years divisible by 4 are leap years. So that's this. If it's divisible by 4, it's a leap year. True. Years divisible by 100 are not leap years. So if it's divisible by 100, return false. Years divisible by 400 are leap years. Do I not need to account for 100? I just do that. And then otherwise return false. We did it. Okay, well, now we know the rules for leap years, but that's great. Okay, sort arrays -1. And we got 7 minutes left. We're doing pretty good. Just a simple sorting usage. Create a function that returns the elements of an input array in sorted manner. Yeah, so we actually did this in a previous problem. But I guess the interesting part here, well, actually, this thing doesn't even have tests we can check. What even? This is saying we're sorting an array of names. We could do timeout sort. We're not going to though. We'll just use the built-in sort. And do we know if they're numbers or if they were actual names? Let's see what we're given. Oh, that's it. That's it. It's fine. Way too easy. But I'll point this out if you're newer to JavaScript. By default, the sort method, when given strings, or really when given any value, will actually use the Unicode values of the string version of that value to sort them. So that's why this works for sorting alphabetically, because it's using the Unicode values. So we're done with that. Let's move on to another one. We have 6 minutes left. Row weights. Several people are standing in a row divided into 2 teams. The first team goes into team 1, the second team goes into team 2, the third goes to team 1, and so on. Given an array of positive integers, the weights of the people, return a new array of 2 integers, where the first one is the total weight of team 1, and the second is the total weight of team 2. I think I get it. So we get a bunch of weights. We need to put them into 2 teams. So we'll say like team 1 is an empty array, and team 2 is an empty array. And we'll just iterate over, we can use for each, iterate over each value, each weight in the array. We'll also get the index. And if the index is odd, push it into team 2. If it's even, push it into team 1, right? So if index mod 2, so if it's even, we'll say team 1, push that weight. Otherwise, we push it into team 2. That should work. And then if we did it right, well, now we need to sum them up, right? So the total weight. So we need to return an array that has the sum of team 1 and the sum of team 2. And we can write a quick little sum function. This would use a reduce. So we have a function that takes in an array of numbers. We're going to reduce it to get the sum, and we get each individual value, and we just want to return the sum plus the value. And the accumulator starts off at 0, And if it works, it works. Let's test it. If it doesn't work, oh, it works. Wow. If it doesn't work, I was going to say this logic could be wrong, like we're pushing into the wrong team array, but I think we've done it. Yeah, look at me. Look at me. We got 4 minutes left. Let's keep moving. Let's go to boiled eggs. You are the greatest chef on earth. No one boils eggs like you. Your restaurant is always full of guests who love your boiled eggs, but when there is a greater order of boiled eggs, you need some time because you have only one pot for your job. How much time do you need? I think I know where they're going with this. So you can put at most 8 eggs in the pot at once. So we can boil up to 8 eggs at a time. It takes 5 minutes to boil an egg. So after that 5 minutes, we would remove the 8 eggs and then put any more in. We need to see how many 5-minute increments. I'm assuming. And so because if you had 10, you could do a batch of 8 in 5 minutes, and then the batch of 2 would take another 5 minutes. Yeah, so let's try to code this. Basically, we need to do how many times... Wait. Is it always 8? You can put at most 8. So we could do eggs divided by 8 and math.ceiling of that. So divided by 8, and then if it goes over, if there's a remainder, then that means that's another 5-minute increment. And then we can just multiply that times 5, right? Wow. Wow, set timeout, remove eggs. Yeah, that's actually kind of hilarious. You could make it last the actual length of boiling your eggs, but that'll time out. Okay, let's keep going. All right, caffeine script. We've got 2.5 minutes left. Complete the function caffeine buzz, which takes a non-zero integer as its one argument. If the integer is divisible by 3, return the string Java. If it's divisible by 3 and 4, return coffee. We can do this. We just have to code out the rules. So, if n is divisible by 3... Actually, let's write a little function. Divisible is divisible by. So it takes in the number, and then the thing is it divisible by, and we want to say in mod d is equal to 0. So now that we have this function, we can use it. So if it's divisible by 3, if n is divisible by 3, and n is divisible by 4, then we will return import Lodash. Javascript? What? Oh, coffee. Coffee. Right? If it's divisible by 3 and 4, return coffee. All right. What else do we need? If it's divisible by just 3, then we return Java. If it's even... Oh, we need to add script to the end of it. Okay, so let's say the output starts off as the empty string. Here, instead of returning, we just add this on to the output. That way, after doing this, we can say if is divisible by 2. We put script onto the end of it. And this should be an else if. So if it's divisible by 3 and 4, coffee. If it's only divisible by 3, Java. If it's also divisible by 2, put script on the end. And then if otherwise, we return output, mocha missing, ! So we should return our output if it exists, or mocha missing ! All right, 5 seconds left. We did it wrong. Expected mocha missing instead got script. Oh, okay. We're out of time, but I think I can fix this. So basically, if output has a value, then we check if it's divisible by 2, because otherwise we don't want it just divisible by 2. There we go. We fixed it. We fixed it. Okay. So in our speed run, we did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's not bad. We got 6 done. And that's it. Thanks for watching this video. Thank you, everyone, for participating. We did it. Yeah, thank you for the claps. If you like stuff like this, definitely check out the Code Kata's playlist on YouTube. Here it is. I solve problems like this. Usually I'll solve them not as fast. We'll do them slower. We'll solve them in multiple ways. We will talk about them. So we could take a problem like this one, which we kind of solved like that. I mean, we solved it in a slightly different way, but we could take a problem like this and solve it in 5 different ways, but that wouldn't be a speed run. So check out that playlist. Follow on Twitch if you want to see this stuff live. Thank you. See ya. Everyone say bye, YouTube. Thanks for those follows. I understood nothing, but cool. All right. I have to leave. I have to go to work. But before we go, we're going to do some competitive programming. Who's up for some competitive programming? Raise your hand. We're going to play Clash of Code. So Clash of Code is a competitive programming job. Not job. They just ask what's my job. I'm a software consultant. It's a competitive programming game where multiple people will be placed into a lobby. And thank you. Look at this. Isn't this great? Thank you for updating the topic, mods. You rock. We just built this overlay earlier. But it's a competitive programming game. So we're all going to be dropped into a lobby. We will all be presented with the same programming problem, and the first one to solve the problem is the winner. And there's a leaderboard, so that's a thing. You can use any of the programming languages listed here. They support most of the major ones. Let's go. Let's do it. So here's what you got to do. Go to this link, either sign in or sign up, and that will drop you into the lobby. Look at that. We've already got Masapa. Welcome Masapa into the lobby. And then if anybody else comes along and they want to join the Clash as well, you can do !current Clash in the chat, and that'll post a link that you can click on and join. We got 6 people. Very good. There's Andrew. 15? 16? No, 19? Welcome, everyone. Let's see if we got the regulars. There are some people that actually are watching a bot that scans Twitch for Clash links, and then they join in. Like Fight, I think, is one of them. And Q64. Let's see if they show up. They may not be doing Clash right now. Oh, no, Andrew. Maybe you have to refresh? Yeah, and you can give it a try. I'll say if you are a beginner, this might be hard. It also might be doable, but I would say just give it a go. Give it your best shot. And you will have up to 15 minutes to solve the problem. So take your time. This is fastest mode, but you don't have to be the fastest. This is really a battle between you and yourself. Can you solve this problem? Am I a professional coder? Because I'm trying to get some help on how to code. I really want to learn coding to make games and some skill. Yeah, I'll give you some recommendations. So I am a professional coder. I get paid to write code. I work at a consultancy. But yeah, my first suggestion is to check out Coding Train and Daniel Schiffman on YouTube, because he has this playlist here, which is the Code playlist, which walks you through the basics of programming from the beginning, and you build interactive visualizations in the web browser. So that's a really great place to start. If you want to build games, that is a good place to start, because you can learn about logic and stuff like that. But a lot of games these days are written with a thing called Unity, which is it's a game engine and development environment. So you can build games with that. So you can look up tutorials on how to use Unity. It's also possible to just build. Unreal Engine is used for a lot of big name games. There are probably some bigger names, but I thought of Tony Hawk's Pro Skater, the new release. They re-released it. I believe it was built on top of Unreal Engine. But this is something you could download and use on your computer. And then beyond that, if you want to learn like web development, you could watch me. I have a YouTube channel, or check out what's it called? Free Code Camp. Freecodecamp.org. Yeah. So this will not teach you to build games per se, but it will teach you the basics of web development and building websites. And I actually don't know the job market, but there are a lot of web development jobs out there, and you would be programming, you just wouldn't be making games. I know that a lot of people that are new to programming, they get into it because they want to make games, but then they just end up being just regular plain old programmers. Yeah, and yeah, definitely check out YouTube. There are a ton of great tutorials on coding. Traversy Media is a good one. We got rated by Kevin Powell earlier. But Free Code Camp is cool because they have like a full curriculum for learning web development. If you go in here to like responsive web design, it teaches you all about HTML and CSS. If you go into here, this teaches you all about JavaScript, and it's a full curriculum you can do online, so it's pretty cool. So tons of resources. Yeah. All right, there's 33 people in here. Let's go. Let's start this clash. Yeah, I consider myself full stack. I do the front end, I do the back end, and other stuff. Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I totally forgot. There are other people you can watch here on Twitch where you can learn coding. So definitely check out Learn with Leon. He has a totally free boot camp on Twitch. You can also check out the live coders. Most, if not all, of the live coders are really nice, and you could drop into their chat and see what they're doing. So you can check out the team there. There's also the Pogrammers, which we don't have a command for, but we should. Another team of people that stream programming. And then there's also the Only Devs, which is another team of people that stream programming. Cool. If you want to join the game, you can click this link, maybe, if Streamlabs works. Is it a math question? All right, it's started. We're going to go ahead and start going. So you have, at this point, 14 minutes left to solve the problem. This is the problem description. Over on the right-hand side is where you write your code. In this dropdown, you can choose what programming language you want to use. I'm going to use JavaScript, but you can use whatever you want. And then down here, you can see your test cases. So you see inputs and outputs. Inputs and outputs. Let's read the problem description. An integer n is given as input. If n can be expressed as a product of two positive integers a and b, find the value at which the absolute value of a minus b is minimized. Yeah, so it is mathy. So for example, 156 can be expressed as a product of several numbers, such as 1 and 56, 2 and 78, 3 and 52, and so on. Among these, the two numbers that fit the condition are 12 and 13, so because 13 minus 12 is 1. So I believe what we have to do is find all of the divisors of the input. So what can the input be divided by? And that's going to give us our pairs of numbers for multiplication. And then we find, of all of those pairs, we find the one with the smallest difference. I think that's the plan. So I think what we're going to do is we are just going to iterate down from the number that they passed in minus 1. So we'll see, is 156 divisible by 155? It's not. Then we'll check 154, etc. And basically, we'll check division by every number to find the numbers that it's divisible by, which will give us our pairs, right? Right? Something like that. So let's do this. We need a loop. So I is going to start at n minus 1. We're going to keep going while I is greater than 1. Yeah. And on each iteration, we will subtract 1 from I. We also need to keep track of all the pairs. I guess we could technically store the pair difference. Oh, you're right. Start at the half number. So like n divided by 2. I like that. And we want a whole number. So math.floor of it, just in case the input number is not divisible by 2. Right? Yeah. Yes. Okay. Wait. Is that true? We'll see. I don't know. Let's keep track of all the pairs. So, let's say this. If if in mod I is equal to 0, so if in is evenly divisible by I, then we have, where is it in? Yeah, then we have a what's the word? A factor? We have a factor of it. And so that means we need to push this pair, which is going to be I and in divided by I. Cool. And for now, let's just log out all the pairs that we find. Like in this case. So we have, in the first test input, we're given 156. So 78 times 2 is 156, 52 times 3, 39 times 4, 26 times 6. Is that right? Yeah, look at that. We've done it. And 2 times 78. But I guess we've also, we've duplicated them, right? Because we can stop somewhere else. It actually doesn't matter that we have duplicates, though, because really all we care about is the smallest difference. And, well, I is greater than in? No, because we're starting at in divided by 2. Yeah, so I'm about to push the result of the subtraction. I guess we just stop when the subtraction's negative. The purpose of let is this gives us a variable that we can reassign, and so on every iteration, I is reassigned. The crossing point is in less than or equal to I. Let's see. So while I don't know, I'm gonna leave it there, and then we're gonna push in the difference. So we're just gonna do I minus in divided by I, and so this gives us the diffs. And if the difference is negative, we just stop calculating. So let's store this in a variable called diff, and then if diff is less than 0 or less than 1, not return, we're just going to break out of the loop. Now we should have all the differences with no duplicates. So 76, 49, 35, 20, and 1. Great. And then we just need to return the minimum of all of those diffs. Here we go. First try. No, it broke. Infinity. Let's see what our second input is. 13. What? The output is 12? Oh, because you get 13 and 1. I see. Chrysamator, thank you for that resub. Yeah, I'll talk about this. So this is known as the spread operator. So this takes all of the values in this array and passes them as arguments to this function. So basically, we're finding the min of everything in the array. Yeah, we are missing. Let me log the diffs again. Whenever it's not divisible by, so we divide, I guess we could do greater than or equal to 1. Yeah, I think we wanted greater than or equal to 1, so that way we at least get 1 in our array. No. Int divided by 2 is like the largest value because it's that value times 2. So this, if you half the number, is that the largest factor? The largest thing that it's divisible by? Do we need the absolute value of the difference? No, I need to stop reading chat. I appreciate you all, but I'm going to stop reading chat. We need... If the difference is less than 1, break. This is JavaScript. It's neither C++ or Java. Can we log? Five minutes left. That's the 5-minute timer. I mean, honestly, we really just need to do... Let's go ahead and put in -1 in there. And then we don't even have to care or account for anything else. That'll do it. Yeah, that'll do. Oh, it broke. All right, so for test number 3, let's see what the input is. We get 49. And the output should be 0. Um, 49, what is 49 even divisible by? Seven times 7. Do we not have that? Um... 24, we get down to 7. Okay. Here we just have 48. Is it math.ceiling of n divided by 2? If n is less than or equal to -1. Yeah, that's why. So we were breaking out before pushing it in because we discounted it. This should do it. Oh, that took me way too long. Okay, so let me just recap my. So actually, I'll go ahead and submit it, and then I can recap my submission after that. Cool. I got 13th place. Not bad. If you've submitted your code, click share my code, and that way we can take a look at it. Let's see who got first place. So Kuzi got first place with JavaScript. Let's see how they did it. The minimum pair. There we go. So they start off with the minimum pair, which is n -1. Is it, though? That's just the first one that we know about. And then they start I at 2, and they go up to n -1. So they're going to check 2, 3, 4, 5, all the way up to n. And technically, we accounted for n here, which is why we go to n -1. If it's divisible, find the absolute value of the difference. I didn't see anywhere in the problem description that it talked about absolute value. I might have missed it, though. But find the absolute value of the difference. If that is less than the min that we know about, set it. Yeah, so what I did was I calculated all of them, and then I found the min. But this is kind of just doing like a running min. So anytime we find a difference and it's less than the min, we overwrite it. Yeah. Cool, great work. Let's look at Mosabi, who did it in JavaScript. The best difference starts off as infinity. We have nested loops here. So this is checking every value If I times j is equal to n. So this is kind of like a brute force method, but it works because we're not actually checking for too large of numbers, but this is literally checking the multiplication of every single number from 1 up to n. So 1 times 2, 1 times 3, 1 times 4, 1 times 5, 1 times 6. 2 times 1, 2 times 3, 2 times 4, 2 times 5, etc. So it's literally calculating every single one. And any one that is equal to n, we then get the difference and then override it if it's less than the best. Yeah. I know, no worries. This is totally fine. It's fastest mode, not like most efficient mode. All right, and then Caillou did it with Python. Let's see how they did it. Read in the input. We have really horrible variable names. This is I'm guessing this is the initial smallest difference. And then D is the initial difference. A is the number that we're checking. I see. So while this is less than our input value. So we're checking 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. And so if in divided by a, so // is floor division in Python, meaning we drop the decimal. So we divide the input number by the current value we're testing to see if it's divisible by, and that gives us back b. And that's this is our remainder of the division. So if n is evenly divisible by a, then we use it. This looks like a shorthanded ternary. Is that what this colon is for? So if our number is evenly divisible by a, then we know that we can use b because b and a are a factor. So we then find the minimum of our current min difference and then the difference on this iteration. Cool. This code is really hard to read, but that's okay. You got third place. And let's see, anybody do it without that, not in JavaScript or Python? Is that Python if syntax? Does Python need a colon in it for the if? Oh, you're right. Yeah, that's just an if statement on one line in Python. Never mind. It's nothing to do with the ternary. All right, let's see. Shadowlad. Shadowlad did it with Java, but they only got 75%. So that means there's a hole in the code somewhere. But let's still take a look. This is definitely Java. Read in the input. This person attempted to use the square root. So we have x, which is initially the square root of n. Okay, we got our facts. We have an array list of facts, which I think is factors. So we're going to add in, which is a factor. We're going to add 1, which is a factor. Oh, I see. So instead of calculating the pairs, they're adding every possible factor of n. So every number that is divisible by n gets put into a list. So now we have all of the divisors, and then or the factors, and then after that, we multiply every combination together. I don't know why you got 75% though, but let's see. So this is going to add all the factors. And then the min difference is integer.max value. So this is just the default value, so that way we can overwrite it. Is there something wrong here? If I equals j, continue. This is where you went wrong, because you actually can have 0, which is like 7 times 7, which gives us 49. That's the test case that I ran into. So I think if you just remove line 31, you would have got 100%. Right? Does everyone else agree with that? Yeah, find the difference of the two. Wait, shouldn't we be checking if I times j equals? We need to check if I times j is equal to n. That's probably also where you went wrong, because because we have all of the factors. Wait, I guess the factors aren't duplicated, but this technically would check, like, I guess, I don't know. Wait, Busheray, thank you for that 813 sub. I think there are multiple things wrong here. This, I think you actually need to account for, and you need to actually check if I times j is equal to n, because you're comparing every factor, and you could have two factors that can multiply together that don't actually equal n. Cool. That's Java. All right. That's it for now. I'm going to got to go to work. I'll stream later in the week. The next planned stream is on Friday, but it might not happen because sometimes I'm busy. If it's not Friday, then it'll be Saturday, but you still might get a Saturday stream. And I might also stream tomorrow or even Wednesday. Moral of the story is just follow. Follow me here on Twitch. You're already here, so you know what my URL is. And we'll see you. Also, you could join the Discord. Yeah, thanks, Andrew. If you join the Discord, I do post notifications there. If you follow on Twitter, I post notifications there. We did a lot of things today. We made this. We made this thing, and I can now do this. Ending the stream. And then it pops up in that little box, so that's great. Oh, I see. People are writing messages and I was missing them. I missed the messages. Cool. I misunderstood the question. Yeah, no worries, Shadowlad. You still did. You got 75%, which is better than some production code. Okay. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. This was a weird one, but it was a Monday stream. What else did we do? Oh yeah, we did a speed run earlier. That was fun. Okay, I'm gonna leave now. We are gonna raid though, so go grab these raid messages. If you are a sub, we got a new raid website. Nice job, Impy. So if you're a sub, you can click that. That's your raid message. If you are not a sub, you can click this, and this is your raid message. Let's go. I don't know where we're going, but wherever we go, show them lots of love. Drop a follow if you like what they're doing. All that good stuff. That's good to hear, Timmy. You started doing Code Wars. Cool. Alrighty, everyone. Wherever you are in the world, have a wonderful morning, afternoon, evening, or night. And until next time, here's this.
How you doing on that game?
Thank you.